Alright, everybody. What is up? Dragon Gamer here. And welcome to one of the final episodes, or rather a bonus episode of Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we ended up walking through the hordes of enemies that Girahim had set for us, defeating Girahim for the last time and defeating Demise, rescuing Zelda, and having a heartfelt ending. In this episode, we're just going to show off a couple of Easter eggs and things that you wouldn't really get to notice unless you came back to the game. Really after beating the game, and along with some other stuff, it's adding some additional thoughts. And that'll really be about it for Skyward Sword. I'm going to have, again as mentioned, a special video coming out of my best moments from this game. But that'll be after this. And I also wanted to point out, I was looking at this, and the shadowing on this bird statue looks kind of like a creepy face. Am I able to... No, I'm not able to go to this guy from here. Okay. We still got Demise's little portal over there waiting for us, because it respawns us at our last save point. I wonder if we can actually... Is Groose actually anywhere laying around with Zelda after he caught her after the whole incident with Demise? Let's see. I don't see them anywhere. So let us run back over here to the temple, I believe, and see if we can find anything. Because if I remember correctly, it is what ends up happening is Groose just ends up saying, hey, Zelda's okay, but you gotta go beat that thing that, yeah, that thing that got, to Zelda. Let's see. There's still the seedling. Phew, that was way too close back there. I got a serious sweat going. Can you imagine what would have happened if I hadn't pulled off one of my famous Groose maneuvers to catch Zelda? I'll stay here and make sure she's protected, so don't worry about her one bit. Just get out there and clobber that Demise creep. I'm counting on you, Link. We all are. Bleh. English. Don't know why I just have that issue, but it just is what it is. But Zelda's actually nowhere to be seen, so I assume she's actually just back here and they just have it closed off. But I'm not really sure. What do you have to say? Do not panic. Zelda is fine. She rests in the back room of the temple. Ah, so she is right there where I was talking about. Never expected Demise would rise again. It seems now that the fate of the world rests solely in your hands, Link. Well, I gotta do some running around, because I already beat Demise, and as cool as he is, I'm not going to fight him again. Actually, I can't say that I'm not going to fight him again, but that will be in a moment. No, so Demise has already been resurrected? If we do not stop him, the world is doomed. I have no other words for you, Link. Know now that you are the sole hope for the survival of this land. The danger is overwhelming, but you must persevere. You must save our world. Yeah, well, I don't know about all that, but I kind of already did, but I'm gonna run around and just kind of show off some extra stuff. So let's see here. Yep, you're still here, buddy. How you doing, actually? Actually, yeah, let's talk to you. Closed circle. Ye who hungers for destructive force, draw this shape so that it may be known. Well, that is what is written there. Does that mean anything to you? I think so, but I am not entirely sure, actually. Both that all being said, we're gonna head back to the skies. I was tempted to use the amiibo, but I think we'll just head back here, because we're just kind of going for a little stroll just to see what's all is happening and what people have to say. I don't think there's too much that I wanted to show that I haven't already, but you know, let's take a look. Now that the goddess statue is gone, it's no longer gonna be there. Let's see if anybody else has noticed or has anything to say about that. I know that there's one in particular, Zelda's dad, Headmaster Gabora, has something to say, but I don't know if anybody else actually does. About the fact that the goddess statue is missing.
Hi.
Now the goddess... Oh, so you do have something to say. Has vanished. It's such a resting spot for the birds. Okay. Not too much going on there, but it's still something. Let's see. If we head up here. And, yeah. The goddess statue is just gone, which is kind of cool, but also a little crazy.
Hey!
It's happened, Link. The goddess and her isle has vanished from Skyloft. Or the truth is, or, I'm gonna go with that one. No need to explain, Link. When all catastrophes are overcome, only then will the goddess make her return to the surface. These are the last of the secret words passed down here in Skyloft. It is only now that I realize the significance of them. Yes. Their meaning is clear to me. This must mean it's all over and my Zelda is safe at last. I'm sorry. And whatever other surprises fate may have in store for you, I'm sure you will triumph. We're counting on you, after all. You're just such a good support, man. Okay. Just stay focused on the task at hand. Pull all your strength into it, and you can't go wrong. I have faith that you shall bring my daughter back to me. I desire that more than an explanation of whatever it is that transpired here. Good luck, Link. Aww. Alright. I don't think there's just really anybody else around here, but I do want to talk to these two that I saw standing by the dock, now that, because I caught them as I was running up here. This is unbelievable. The goddess statue is gone. Would somebody please explain just what's going on here in Skyloft?
Oh.
Hey, mister, did you know the goddess is gone? Do you think she got mad and left because I never listened to my mom and dad? No, little girl, Kukiel, I believe is how you say your name. It is just a thing of fate that, has led to it being gone. But it seems like everybody in Skyloft has a little bit of something to say, but not a whole lot. They'll kind of just say the same thing about, where did the statue go? Why is it no longer here? So, I think we will just kind of dive into the next thing, which, oh god, yeah, I'm gonna faceplant here. Just because I can. And we're gonna dive off here. And head to the Nehru Desert. That's not where I wanted to go. I want to go over here to the desert. Man. I don't really of looking forward to some future projects that I have going on. I'm really not sure how I'm gonna really go about working on those next projects, but I don't want to talk about that too much because I want to focus on, well, just enjoying the little time we have here left with Skyward Sword, because it has been a really fun journey. But just, man, that whole thing with Girahim and Demise at the end there is just like, it's kind of cool, but also kind of crazy. Let's see. We're going to go to Lanayra Gorge, because once you have completed the game, even after defeating Demise, I believe this should be available to us. But let us take a moment's rest to just sit here and recover our health, because, oh boy, we got stuff going on. Let us see. Hello, Mr. Thunder Dragon. How might you be doing? Link, are you here to do battle or challenge yourself in one of the trials in the Silent Realm? I want to do battle. Spoken like a little warrior. I like it. Alright then, which period of your journey would you like to face an enemy from? Let's go with later on, shall we? If we are able to. From later on in your journey, huh? In that case, let's see. Okay, so he's not here. Because I'm oh, okay, no. So, but you can do redo the Horde battle, which is the Hyrule Warriors thing where you're fighting through all of Girahim's enemies. And you could do Girahim again. So let's go with Girahim again. Girahim it is! He's the creepy guy you fought at the Sealed Grounds. You all set to go? I believe so. Let's go ahead and do it. But I was looking for, actually, to fight Demise again. But I guess I could just go back to the one part, because I know you can fight him actually in this one section with the Thunder Dragon. But in this case, maybe it's just because I didn't quite save when I finished the game, but that's because I was a little bit worried about it messing up my save file, because I didn't want to go into hero mode. But the thing actually is about hero mode is there is some interesting stuff going on with hero mode, where if you do end up doing the hero mode, aka hard mode in this game, land down right on top of him, is that you will not get the spawnable hearts that you see scattered across the map. The only way you'll be able to heal is with healing items. And I think there are some other differences too, where the reason that you want to collect as many items as you can here is because they will carry over into hero mode, which is pretty nifty and pretty cool, so you can keep all those. And also, your Master Sword in the hero mode, if you end up going to go do that, is that it'll charge up just as fast as this Master Sword does. And if you end up going all the way to the end, kinda doing a little bit better than last time. Put this back. And I'm trying to focus, but I don't really need to focus that hard because I've already beat this guy. I've already gushed over just how much I love this fight. But you get the idea of just it makes sense because it is the hard mode in this game. But you know, where there's just no spawnable hearts, you take more damage, and you get to keep ow. Maybe I need to be a little bit more careful. There we go. But you get to keep all your items that you collected over this part of the journey, which is really nice. I wish that was like a thing in like master mode in like other games. But unfortunately it is not. I'm gonna regenerate the sword. This will actually take me a little bit longer than I think it did the first time I did this. Ow, he just... I don't know what the heck he did there, Girahim, but goodness gracious. Oh god, careful. That is what happens if you are unsuccessful in breaking his sword or breaking his grip on the sword. You want to take your time, because you have time with him, because I kind of finished him off a lot quicker than I intended to. Oh god, careful. Don't know how that doesn't hit me, but I'll take it. But it's really fun, because with the master... Why did I pull out the harp there? I don't know. But if you do end up doing hero mode, your Skyward, if you get the Master Sword in that game, your Skyward Cycle will charge up basically instantly, which is really nice. Watch out for that. I don't really have any footage of that because I haven't done Master Mode on the side of this. But what I will say is that those are the differences between this mode and hero mode if you end up going to go do that. Or if you just like more of a challenge. I would really like to actually finish you off now, if I'm able to. Like that. Because man, we have been sitting here fighting you for a little bit. There's actually another thing. Must be because... yeah, it must have been because I didn't save, but I'm gonna quit here for now. But I wanted to talk about that a little bit more and show that you can do all this stuff again. I believe you could also do the Goddess's Silent Realm too, and Skyward too, if you ever need practice of these fights or anything of the sort again. Let's see. Hold on, what were you saying there? I'm sorry, I was not paying attention for a second. Let's see. Silent Realm. Take a shot at the trial. Hit the guts. Challenges, same. Okay, all trials you've seen up to this point until now. Okay. 100 finish trial won't be enough. I'll time how long it takes you to finish. Okay. And the rewards will be based on that. Fail the Silent Realm challenge and return here. First, okay. No, I'm okay. I really don't want to do the Silent Realm, but I know that you can do the other Silent Realms if you end up going through with that. I'm going to heal up again because, well, we're going to be going back to see our old buddy Demise. Fighting Demise again. And now that I kind of have the gist of how to fight him, that's not what I want to do. There are some funny things that you can do with all final boss fights in this game. And this guy, I think, is his whole thing is he gets the funny thing that gets him confused is that you can use the bug net to distract Demise in this game, which is really funny. But I wanted to show that, but I didn't want to show that in the middle of the fight because, well, we're in a bit of a serious moment and you don't want to show off something that silly like in a moment like that. Ah, you got me there though. Doing a lot better. I have to admit, I'm doing a lot better than I did last time where I was just getting royally, just served up on a platter. Maybe not too much better, but I am hitting a lot more. Ah, crap. Sticking my foot in my mouth, aren't I? Okay, let's take it easy. Yeah, how are you even in range of me? You got some crazy range, dude. Ow! Okay, I guess not. Take my time. Oh, come on, man. My parrying game is still off in some way, I guess. Okay. Let's take my time. Oh, he can punch you, too. That's pretty cool. Slash away. Oh, come on, man. Really? I don't know, I just suck at fighting this guy, I think, in general, where it's just like, I did a little bit better there than last time, but really not by much. But I also think it's just, can I just say that this guy just looks really freaking cool? I know I talked about it a little bit in the fights that we had with him. Oh god, ow! Let's see, I actually want to see, hold up, if I can. Yep, I'm gonna wait for you to get that. And if you're going to, let's see, are you going to do it? Oh, I won't do it there. Come on. I'm gonna create some distance, see if he'll do it now. Nope. So I guess I'm just gonna try to catch lightning, if I am able to. Okay, geez, I don't really care too much if I die here, but I really just kind of want to show some cool stuff off. Now he throws it. Okay, buddy. Come on. Give me the lightning, please. Give it to me. Thank you. But I was trying to show that you can actually throw those back at him. Like, you could do a little, like, disc thing like you can with Girahim, but I am just being an expert at catching the lightning. It's a lightning round for me, I guess. Oop, I guess not this time. Can throw that back at him. Ah, he got me. I was hoping I could get away with not dying this time, but I guess, hey, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't care as much if I die this time. Charge right at me. Just gonna dodge as he's going to. But this guy's just really cool as like the beginning of just what Ganondorf ends up becoming. It's just a really cool idea. I really like his design and just how he is the reason that kind of explains as to why all these characters are just kind of come back over and over again in a loop that really normally wouldn't make a lot of sense other than just we need to make another cool game. Alright guys, and one additional thing that I wanted to add before I'm gonna add this in because this is something I had initially wanted to show off but did not realize it until later, so I'm going to be adding it in now for this part of the video, is that this is what it looks like on the Switch 2. Not a whole lot of difference. There might be a slight visual enhancement, but not as far as I can really tell. But I have a little bit of a tough time telling the difference between the graphical differences and all that kind of fun expertise stuff. But let's see. I think a good way I wanted to show kind of how it runs and how it looks on the Switch 2, because pretty much for the most of my okay, so yeah, here's the ones that we can do somewhere else. Where is somewhere else? Somewhere else? Where to then? Skyloft. Then let's get this thing started. Close your eyes and concentrate. I feel like the Silent Realms is going to be a good way to show how well this game is going to look and run. Oh, and you actually, instead of Fi, it's actually the dragon talking to you. Here we are, Link. Show me what you got. Oh boy. Don't know why anybody would want to do these again, but for whatever reason, if you want to, this is here for you for practice if you ever decide to do a Let's Play like me, or if you ever just want to have some fun with it. But I'm going to grab this one also out of the way. But I'm just really I think it's really neat. I also might do a battle as well, but yeah, I kind of just want to see how it all looks comparatively on the Switch 1 versus the Switch 2, because I thought about switching over to the Switch 2 when it came to finishing this game off, but I just said no, I'll just do it on the Switch 1, and then when I finish this and Mario Bros for the NES is when I will retire my Switch, and then that'll be everything else will be on the Switch 2 and whatever console kind of going forward, like the PS5. I do have some stuff planned for the PS5, but I don't want to exactly spoil all of my cool plans as to what I have planned. So that leaves a bit of excitement, and I'll have you guys coming back to check what I'm going to be doing. But, yeah. This is how it looks and how it runs in the Silent Realm. I feel like this is a good way, I guess, to show how good or how bad it looks. But then again, it's the Switch 2, so it's just like, It's going to look at least a little bit better than the Switch one, even if not by much, because it is a Switch 1 game and there's not a Switch 2 improvement. But yeah. Let's see, is there a way for me to... No, there's not, actually. I wonder if I actually return to the circle, if he will let me do my thing. Going to run past you and see if we return to the circle, if he will let us leave. Or if we have to continue through the whole thing. Because I also want to show what a battle looks like. And for this as well. You're not thinking of running away, are you? Ha, surely you jest. A real man always finish what he starts. Alright, I guess since you won't let me walk away from it, I guess we'll continue to keep going. But I'll see you guys in a moment when I finish this up, and we will do a battle to see how it all looks comparatively. Really bad. I don't think... Okay, actually no, I'm gonna run back. Because there is one right here. Oof. I do not want to die, even though I do kind of want to get out of here. I want to see how long it'll actually take me to get this done. Oh, and that's actually another thing I didn't notice actually till just now, because I've never really come back to this much after... See if the Amber Relic will fall, the Dusk Relic, excuse me, will fall. But if you play this after the Goddess statue is fallen, it will also be gone in the Silent Realm. Even though it's just a recreation, that's actually... It's pretty neat actually how they pay just the little attention to detail. Because, you know, even the little stuff matters, you know? Even if no one else notices it and it's just you. The little details, they definitely do matter. But I'm about to be done. So I'll meet you guys when we are ready to duel, ready to fight. Okay, that sounded really weird. So when we are ready to 3, 2, 1, fight! Okay, that was a little bit better. Because I do have at least a decent Mortal Kombat impression when he goes, fight! But I am not the best. I have heard a lot of people that are a lot better than me. Wait. Cool. Finish in 6 minutes. Not too shabby, not too great. True warrior. Come on now, are you even trying? I did try, don't talk like that to me. Silent Realm, okay. And I don't want to do that again, thank you very much. But I do want to do battle. And let's see, who do I want to fight? I want to see if it allows me to do Demise now. It does not, even though I do know for a fact that you can do Demise. It will not let me back out. That is not good. So I guess we'll do Girahim again. See if I can beat him better than last time. Sure, let's go. Because I know you can do him in this mode. I don't know if it's something where I have to save at the end or not. Let's see if we can just speedrun this. Right to the platform. I wonder if Girahim actually has any funny things he gets distracted by. Let's see. Does he fall for the... I mean, he looks at it, but he just looks more annoyed than anything, so I'm gonna just kind of see if we can take him down. But I was curious if he had anything, like how Demise gets tricked by the bug net, or at least, not even, oh god, that was bad. Almost jumped off the edge there, too. But I was wondering if he had anything like that, where he could be fooled, or like, not even just fooled, just distracted by it. But yeah, it looks more or less a lot of the same. Maybe a little, like I said, a little bit of a visual enhancement, but it runs great. But even the one on the Switch version already ran pretty amazing. But it is a Wii game, so it should, and if it isn't running on modern hardware now really good, that'd be a little bit disappointing, don't you think? Come on, get up. I'm not done with you yet. Let's see, how am I doing for time? Actually, not that bad. Oh, gotta be careful. Come on. Oh, come on. This is what got me last time and why I did. Even though I'm pretty good at fighting this guy, at least I like to think I am, but I'm not really good at showing it. Ow. Come on. It feels a little bit funky actually fighting him on the Switch 2 version, when I'm so used to the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. Still got you anyway. Come on. What you got? There we go. Now I'm getting a lot better at the parrying. I'm making up for just being so bad at it before. You wretched brat! What you gonna do about it? Died. Take my time slice. Get the sword. And break it. Nice. Oh, I'm definitely gonna break my previous record. Oh god. I don't know how that doesn't hit me. By actually a large margin, because I thought I was doing terrible on time. Because I've been taking actually not too considerable amount of damage, but still. Come on, stab him. Thank you. 228. Okay, that's not that bad. Well done, spectacular skills on display once again. Why, thank you, Thunder Dragon. One thing I also want to mention is that what is nice is that even though I have played a lot of my game on the Switch 1, 2001, that's alright. Oh, okay, so we're ending on 2021. That's a funny rupee counter to end on because, well, that's when this HD version ended up getting released for the Switch 1. But, yeah, this was just a little showcase to show how it all looks for the Switch 2. I'm not going to go super in-depth, there are other videos for it, but I really was curious for myself what the performance, what the visuals look like in comparison. But also, just to finish what I was saying before about how I have played my Let's Play on the Switch 1, but it thankfully carried over to my Switch 2, so I don't have to worry too much about playing through everything that I missed after my system transfer from my Switch 1. With that all being said, guys, I think I'm going to cut back to the regular part of the video. I don't know where I'm going to put this in the video, but yeah, it won't be the end, that's for sure. And, alright, hope you guys enjoyed this. You can play again in hero mode using the save data. Do you want to continue? Yes. Let's see, if I save it to this save file, your progress up to this point will be deleted. Are you sure you want to play in hero mode? No thanks. And in which case, in this case, I guess we will return to the title screen. And I think that is actually how you are able to get the whole thing where you're able to fight Demise again and all of that fun stuff. But outside of that, with the Thunder Dragon, and you are able to do all that fun stuff again, there's one other last thing I want to be able to end on, if I am able to. If I'm not able to, then I'll just show it in some way or another. I don't really know how I'll do it, but we'll have to see. Or at least I'll talk about it with you guys, because it is still a cute, cool little thing, but, you know. I'll meet you guys back in the skies, if we're able to do what we can. If not, I'll just talk about it when we're back at the skies. Yep, it's not, it looks like it's not going to be in the spot that I suspected it to be, because, well, actually, it is in the spot I suspected it to be, but it's just not something I have available to me now. Whereas there is a claw shot target over by the goddess statue, in which case there are a bunch of ramlets, the little cat creatures, just hanging around, and they will all kind of follow you and come together. But what I was gonna show, I guess I'll show it here, is that if you end up pulling out your harp in that spot, or just to any ramlet here, if you pull out your harp and strum, they'll actually sing when you actually strum your harp to them, which is just an adorable, cute little detail in that they have that kind of thing, and they will follow you too. Actually, if you when you play music for them, they kind of follow you anyway. But like, you can get like a whole group of these to have a chorus of them just singing with the harp. But I think with that all being said, sorry, little guy. Well, I guess you can come with me, I guess. With that all being said, that is gonna do it for this last bonus episode of Skyward Sword HD. In the, well, no longer next episode, but the next thing will be to come up with all the cool little bonus things, which is just gonna be my best moments and stuff like that from this series. But that's gonna about do it for me. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next project. So, that all being said, I'm gonna head out. Dragon Gamer, out. Picking up the kitty! Okay, anyway. Kitty, panda, leopard thing, I don't know. Anyway, I can't, you're in the way of my save thing. Okay. Now see you guys then. Dragon Gamer, out.